Welcome back, dear crypto fans. Sive Morten is here with the Forex Peace Army.com. Let's update our view on the Bitcoin. So usually we do on Mondays and Thursdays. So going straight to discussion of the technical picture. Last time on Monday we turned our attention to the larger pattern on intraday charts. So initially we talked about minor hand shorts on the bottom. When it has been completed on top, there we pointed on the possible hand shorts and retracement down to the 111, and then we turn our attention to the reverse head and shoulders. So this is daily chart. It's not quite visible here, but I will show you the picture a bit later. You will recall this. But at the same time, we said keep an eye closely on the support area and do not take position blindly, because this is the point where we have to make the decision on the entry, if you would like, on the long side. But this hand shoulders has lots of flows, so it's a too fast downside drop here, which is not good for bullish reversal pattern. And we call you to not take position just because market stands at the point where you have to do this. Drop your time frame and watch for minor patterns. If you'll see that bullish reaction is starting, then you could try to take it. If not, it would be better to not deal with this, because current situation stands so. We already explained this, and we talked about this in our vehicle report, that there are clear issues of the liquidity in the United States, or better to say in the whole dollar system. That makes pressure, first of all, on the Bitcoin, as most risky asset. Also currently you see impact on the Forex market as well. It just stands in some early stage, but that could lead to the more serious impact on the markets. And that's why that we have to be extra careful with the current setup that we have on the Bitcoin. Particularly speaking, on the daily chart, trend remains bearish. We actually could get this ABCD pattern that we talked already about, and that could lead market down to the 100,000 level. So because it will be already for a second test. Here is no support anyway already, because market already just going through it here, and then once again that will be the second test already for this confluence support, because first test already has happened, ABC retracement. Now market would go to the second test, and it increases chance of a possible breakout. Meantime, if we take a look at the 4-hour time frame chart, you could see how situation is developed. This is our big head and shoulders that we talked about, and that is the point actually where we have to take the decision, right? So possible position taken. But in the current moment, if you take a look at the hourly chart, personally guys, I do not see any bullish hint, no clear bullish patterns. And in the current circumstances, I would even consider the bit specific trading setup just because of the few things that I see here. Take a look how this performance happened. We have clear ABCD. Market has completed the XOP target, all right, to the downside, creating the agreement with the FIB support, which is great for possible position taking. Bounce has happened, but first stops have been cleared out below it. So you can see minor wash and rinse, and market keep going higher. It means that here market already has no reasons to show some spikes or wash and rinses of these lows, except clear downside breakout. From that standpoint of view, I would think to use something like stop selling entry order somewhere around 110.50 maybe, or even lower, 110.30. Because if markets start dropping out of this widening triangle consolidation, it would mean only one thing, that this hand and shoulders is failing, and market is dropping down with the minimum target is taking loss of the head. Combining all these thoughts together, the using of the stop sell order seems more or less, well, like at least it looks interesting. You could think about it, because if somehow market start moving higher and hand shoulder starts working, your stop will be just unfilled. You will close it and so on. Besides, you could combine both setups. So if you will find something bullish here and you decide to take the long position, it absolutely doesn't contradict to placing the stop selling order somewhere around 110 area, slightly higher. So that's the idea. that's what I see in the current situation, because here performance seems a bit weak with this acceleration down. No bullish signs exist here by far, and this stands in favor, or at least keep high chances for possible failure of the big pattern downside collapse. So that's why I wouldn't consider taking a long position, at least for now. And maybe somebody of you will be interested with the idea of the stop using of the stop entry order. That's probably all that I could say currently on the Bitcoin. Let's see for the progress, how the situation will change, and return back to the subject on Monday.